I saw. So let's start with the Bitcoin view. I explained this morning that there was a possible bearish breakout, but as you can see, the lagging span here closed exactly on the SSB, on the Kumo lowest point. That was very tricky because we could have seen a bearish breakout, and I think we are going to see another bearish test. To sum up, to give you the global context, the weekly view on Bitcoin remain pretty healthy, pretty bullish. Okay, so as long as we keep this bullish view of prices above all components, and especially above the 1,100K, okay, up 100,010K here, then I think that we are going to move higher, but the short term is very tricky, because on the daily basis we are still neutral. The price is locked. You see this box here. We can even say this level. Up. Let me just check something. Yeah, so 114K here might be the daily low, okay, for now. If you zoom on the weekly, it's a bit tricky because we have now a doji, okay, so we are still very bullish, but we are consolidating, so meaning a sideways phase before to see a next move. For me, there is much more chance to see another bullish breakout. Okay, when you plan to take a TP, what you use for the first TP? Yes, it depends of your market size, of your balance size, of course, and of your own risk management. So I can't answer this question like this. So you have 3 levels to focus on Bitcoin, which is the 104K corresponding to the middle of this area in case of we saw a bearish breakout below 110K. Okay, but I think this level might be tested. Usually we are still very neutral right now with a clean weekly doji, but usually as I explained in my previous live stream, and as I teach you with some Ichimoku setups, usually when you have a larger space like this on the weekly, it means that on each time frame usually, it means that the market tend to move sideways, meaning that we are accumulating before to see the next big move. So we are currently hanging above the previous 88, which is very good. So as long as we consolidate inside above 110K, we may see another big move and new high. And still it's very clean because you see the Kumo size here. As long as this Kumo size stay larger than this space, so bulls should be in control. So in case of daily candle close below 110K, 114K here, sorry, that will be pretty bad, and the next K level is this one, 107 and 104K, but currently I will de-zoom on the lower time frame to give you my setup. As we saw, as I explained few days ago, I called for a possible bearish correction, and we saw altcoin dumped a lot. Not all altcoin, because when the Bitcoin dominance is on support and Bitcoin consolidate, you can have we can see many altcoin pumping because of their own support. So currently, I see. Let me review the up. Very important to watch on also is this uptrend, because usually when you are consolidating above K support, uptrend often act as K levels. There is only 2 points of contact right now, but if it's a bull consolidation, we could see another kind of bull flag bullish pattern here, and price could explode on the third test of this uptrend. So technically this is not a valid one right now because only 2 points of contact, but we can anticipate on the near future, maybe 1 week ahead, a bullish breakout if bulls are able to consolidate on this trend. So currently, after zooming on my H1, H2 view, I see a potential, let's say, potential kind of bull flag. Everything should be agree with it because of because the structure is very clean here. So we have mainly more likely the pole right there, and be careful because it's not because we have a bull flag that altcoin, this is crazy accurate. Altcoin are not going to dump. The short term is very tricky, and I expect to see another dump on Bitcoin to grab liquidity around 113k, even 110k, but that will be very tricky for alt. So in my opinion, we have possibly, let me put in blue. So welcome if you join me right now for newcomers. This is not a financial advice, and I'm giving you my Bitcoin outlook right now. So we can have the pole here. Let's check. And usually when you have a bull flag pattern in a bull trend, and when price consolidate above support, mainly 80%, 70% plus chance of bullish continuation. I will do for Solana after if you want. So, and we can have target if we break the wedge, the flag. We can have a potential target around 128k, 130k that I gave you in the previous stream. So Bitcoin for me is still bullish as long as we are above 104k on the macro time frames, and the K support are this one, and this one. Following the flag pattern and the short term view, I guess that we are going to grab liquidities a bit lower to complete the pattern also, because we are currently very neutral. I will dezoom on my Ichimoku view. So for me this could be a valid setup like this one. So please do not FOMO right now. Some altcoin looks pretty bullish. They are going to explode, but most of them are following Bitcoin. In my opinion, there is a very good demand zone, very good bull zone around this point. So 113, if I dezoom, can be it can be maybe, I don't know exactly. It's very hard to say because if we break below 114, we can grab liquidities lower. But if we zoom on the weekly, we have also the Tenkan high. You see the Tenkan flat, and we are still very overextended. So very hard to say on the short term. We are neutral, but I think this is just a fake pump right now because you see the lagging span here still moving inside the cloud. We are very neutral on the H4. It's showing bearish sign. So I think that you should really not try to FOMO into long position, or if you do so, book your profit quickly because I expect to see further dump on the short term. I'm trying to find golden pocket here. So this can be a very good scenario for me. Here it might be a fake pump. We are going to dump to grab liquidity around 113. 111, 110k. So as long as we remain and hold above the daily uptrend, the flag pattern might be valid, and something like this could happen. So market might pump for me within 10 days maximum. We are going to see a bullish breakout, but this is a very hard phase right now because we have a weekly doji. So yeah, weekly doji, so very neutral between short or long. Very flat also, log between 10K Kijun. So yeah, we are pretty neutral. So please do not FOMO right now. Except, yeah, validation for bulls might be if we have a daily candle close above. Green light for the bulls might be daily candle close above 120k. But currently, this is very unsafe to trade leverage in long position. So that's my setup for Bitcoin, and we will adapt this view to altcoin, because I see many altcoin on K support. Some are going to explode and some are still neutral, more likely going to dump toward the lower support too. So with leverage, we have to be very careful during this tricky period, because the market can move very hard, very badly on both sides. Okay. Hello everyone. Again, don't hesitate to tell me if you have a problem with the stream, with the voice, and with the chat. But I think we are going to see this scenario. If you can, if you want to comment also your scenario, I want to learn from everyone, because this is not magic. Trading is not an exact science. Accuracy on my setup are about 80%, but I can have wrong. So protect your capital also, and this is not a financial advice. And I always recommend to look at my medium-term outlook to trade on the higher time frame support and resistances. This is much easier for beginners. And please also spot or low leverage, always recommended if you want to follow. So yeah, for me, this is going to be tricky right now, because if we can't push above 117k, Bitcoin is going to trap buyers, and we are going to see a flat consolidation inside this up. You see also the previous H4 red candle. Look at the size of this candle, and look at look at the breakout we broke also below the lowest point. That almost for me confirmed the breakout. So it can be for me bearish breakout, and here 50% fib confirmation, so retracement before to see the new low. So it can be the breakout that we waited for, that I explained for the bearish correction. 50% fib retest, classic move, and now we are going to move lower. So that's why be very cautious with your long position right now inside this pattern. So okay, for Bitcoin, next I will move to Fartcoin. Okay, just one.